Potemkin, very popular character, but let's see if Hiyori can take them far, as that is not a very common thing Potemkins can do, it seems.
Yeah, definitely a scary matchup. Hiyori is a very, very good Potemkin. We'll definitely have to see. A lot of people, you know, they get a little traumatized by the Baiken matchup. Nice Heat Knuckle right off the start. Good call out through the wall.
All right, counter hit 2D straight into Hammerfall with a perfect 2. Hiyori setting the pace of this set already.
Yes, very much so. Looking clean so far, and I mean, Potemkin is just one of those characters, and Baiken too, that can just run away with a match so quickly.
And you know, once Rebellious Rager can get started as Baiken, it is very scary too. I mean, Baiken is frame trap galore, and will punish you for even trying to meteor or pressure her too with that parry of hers. So, her defense and offense are both equally strong, and that's something that you're going to have to like deal with.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice PRC, but unfortunately everything's just whipping here. A little blue RC into the overhead. Nicely done. Hiyori's going to be taking round 1.
That was very quick.
That was a quick one. Hiyori not messing around, throwing out that the Potemkin 2D is such a footsie's button, and I love it. Already off to a good start.
Like, it's deceptively big, I will say.
Hiyori elaborate for real, pulling in that BRC overhead.
I think the funniest thing I saw with Potemkin was when people were talking about how fast Nago's 2S used to be. They had a video of Potemkin's 2D doing the same thing. And that was like the funniest thing I ever saw. I'm like, he needs it.
he does need it. All right, we'll be getting into round 2 here.
Melee going for the Garuda, 6k pressure, but Rebellious Rager getting out, hitting with the back scratcher. Going to back out a bit as Hiyori slowly makes their way back in. Mega Fist. Okay, nice punish. That is negative.
But nice Mega Fist in the corner. You gotta specifically lab. Potemkins will always do that back Mega Fist in the corner until you teach them that they need to not do it. Play a little bit harder to punish than just a wake up DP, but you do have to be ready for it.
It's a very good button.
Oh yeah.
I do not blame them. Oh my gosh, they're getting Hammerfall right here. Not enough to kill just yet, but Rebellious Rager holding on right now. Unable to do too much, but the super, the gun super.
The point blank Blicky comes out.
Wait. Oh no, he hit the 2P though.
Oh, he hit the 2P? No, I thought you were dead.
No way. Okay.
That you got done dirty by the one framer rollback there. That is so unfortunate for Rager Romance.
Alright, getting that pot buster. Rebellious Rager already with so little life left. Hammerfall it tries to go for a read on the jump. Okay, I like that.
Hiyori putting in a little Street Fighter, just run up jumping in neutral, trying to get this pogo pressure with the JDs as well. Nice gold burst coming out from the Baiken, but is this pressure going to be able to hold up? You got so little HP. The Tatami actually breaks through the armor there. What pressure?
Multi-hitting moves will do. Alright, now he's getting counter hit in the corner. Not going to burst just yet, but has a bit of life remaining. Heavily pot buster. I wonder if that was a missed input because I'm not too sure about that meter burn. You don't have RC anymore, and now you are getting comboed.
Oh, not
quite.
Able
to finish it off though because there is no meter to do it, but this hit will do it. Rebellious Rager holding on with that very little life and squeaking that round.
Rager almost playing a zoner Baiken here, just does not want to actually have to interact with the Potemkin. The JSs and the Kabaris are flying right now.
Yeah, you got big buttons as Baiken, might as well use it, and you are getting okay, RC. Keep him in the corner. Pot bust. Is this enough? And that is enough. You are not escaping that. Hiyori, 2 games in this set already won.
Very, very nicely done. We will have to see if Hiyori can keep the pressure up. Getting those safe jumps in. Doing a really, really good job of calling out Rebellious Rager's jumping habits so far.
Yeah, for sure. Except for that one time when they missed the air grab. That was
Yeah, fair,
unfortunate.
fair.
That would have been a super cool read if it actually worked out. But not everything works out the way you want to as a grappler.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's all about the mind games, I feel, when you play a grappler. And Hiyori is definitely making Rebellious Rager feel that. Really influencing how Rebellious Rager is playing right now.
And it all depends on like what layer you kind of decide to land on. You know, with Potemkin, you have a lot of that potential to just go ahead and jump to layer 7 and get those sick Twitter clips with the crazy callouts. There's a gold burst coming in, and a PRC. Speaking of Twitter clips, nothing coming from it.
Hiyori really going for it right now. We don't want the safe options. We want the hard reads right now. And now Rebellious Rager. Okay, try to go for the cross-up grab, but nice tech from Hiyori. Hiyori has so little life left that it's not going to survive that final counter hit. Close slash.
I'm posting that shit on Twitter right now. Oh no.
I love that option right there. The JS recognizing that they're going through the armor and they need to use Yozansen in order to break through it and get that full combo. And now Hiyori is in a really bad situation right now. Potemkin doesn't have a lot of defensive mechanics, so he has to make the most of what they have.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Rage and Romance been putting in some real good work here. There's a Potemkin Buster. That could turn the entire game around. It does so much damage. Oh no, ooh, good burst. You were absolutely going to be dead there.
The Rebellious Rager wins this round. They don't want this one to go by. They cannot afford it. And now you're getting slide head. What's the pressure? Oh, JP punish him in the air, but not enough to kill.
There we go. Got to make the right call here. One guess from either player. There's the gold burst.
You got full meter. Gigantor out the shield, but makes the air dash, going straight over it, and the Yozansen hitting Rebellious Rager from behind and hitting Hiyori on that head. Rebellious Rager evening it, or getting close to evening it up. We're now at 1-2. Rebellious Rager showing that they have some fight in them.
Absolutely. Looking real clean so far. Getting a little bit scrappy in the corner there, but Rebellious Rager coming out on top. Getting the jump over the super there. Such a tragedy, honestly, because you know that Hiyori's just sitting there thinking, man, what if just in the situation that was just a heavenly instead, the game would have been over.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that timing of the shield was a bit unfortunate, as Rebellious Rager was already in the prime position to make it straight over that shield with no worries. Immediate backdash. Tries to use the forward Mega Fist. Going to have to block it. Again, Hiyori really loves these reads right now. They really are going all in with them. And I'm not too sure if it's really paying off as well as they hope, because now they're putting themselves into weird positions where Rebellious Rager can punish them effectively.
Big counter hit. Oh, just waits it out there. Trying to wait out the burst.
There's the burst.
Very nice. Good job for Rager holding on to that. Hiyori in the corner in a pretty tough position here. Rager has so much meter to work with. There's the burst.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Another read with the Heat Knuckle, and you are going to eat a lot of damage from this because you did that.
Absolutely. Here we go. Here's the wake up.
Better to play it a little more safe, and immediately jumping straight over with no worries. Hiyori with so little health left, and that JS, that jump slash, is going to take that round. Rebellious Rager needs one more, and they can finally even it up against Hiyori after Hiyori was looking so dominant in those first 2 rounds.
Absolutely. Yeah, Hiyori's been having a tough time adjusting here. It feels like Rager has gotten a couple of the right adjustments, mostly just not jumping, playing the grounded game. There's a little tick throw action, and now you're on the leash.
I think it does help that Rebellious Rager has been being a bit more aggressive in these past games too, keeping Hiyori locked down as Potemkin, and so that he can't run his game plan on you anymore.
Yep. Oh, trying to get the JD, a little pogo pressure potentially coming in. Oh no, did miss the grab there. And now Rager has 100 meter. You can make anything happen in this game with 100 meter. Don't drop.
And they are going to make almost. Oh, yes, they will. Catching that backdash with the 2G. All right, we are even up. Rebellious Rager and Hiyori both 2-2.
Absolutely. Getting into a game 5 for our first match of the day. You do love to see it.
Yeah, that is not something you see very often. It's a lot of the time it's just like 3-0s or 3-1s, but no, we are getting a 5th game.
Absolutely. Rebellious Rager clawing back a little bit there. Bringing it back, finding the patience and the right amount of aggression to kind of make it through the Potemkin zoning button gauntlet.
Yeah, I definitely like how Rebellious Rager is not running away like they used to. When he was running away, it felt like Hiyori was able to just walk up to them for free, it felt.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now it's not looking as easy as Rebellious Rager is settling down.
All right, here we go. The JS
This is really good for
already.
This is really good for Rebellious Rager too, because also, you know, if this was a 1-2 format, Rebellious Rager would already be in losers.
Yep.
But because it isn't, Rebellious Rager has had time to adjust, and again making over the shield like it's no problem, and always that Yozansen punishing Hiyori from behind.
Trying to get the burst bait again, but unfortunately now there's a tiny bit of HP to TKO Zonson. And look at this aggression coming out from Rebellious Rager. Alrighty, this is potentially match point for Rager here.
JS. Okay, now you get that knockdown. Knock him a little further into the corner. Alright, just playing it patient.
Nope.
Throwing out a bit of those big buttons, keeping Baiken away. Alright, now you get the slide head. Now it's your time to start your pressure. And Rebellious Rager holding their ground, but that counter hit is going to get them hot buster. You are now in Garuda pressure.
Very nice. Hiyori's going to be trying to close the deal. There's the burst on the counter hit, but you only have a little bit of HP left to work with. There's the footsies button.
Potentially going to the next match without any burst on the table, and no burst against a Potemkin isn't a very good position to be in.
Absolutely. Getting the PRC, ooh, into the fake out. Gets a little bit of the Danny Tech in there. Hiyori playing very patient here. Has the burst available if things get too dicey. Just wants to wait for Rager to get in.
I definitely like how I definitely like how Hiyori's holding onto their burst. They're playing it patient. There's so many opportunities where it looked a bit scary and they could use the burst, but no, I like how they held onto it, and now they have burst going into this next round because of that.
Yep, absolutely. Getting
Both
down
players on set point too.
Yep, final round. A little frame kill into the tap does.
IG just throwing it out. It is such a big button.
Go, loving this jump in pressure. Calls out the jump out again.
Okay, going to keep Rebellious Rager in the corner, keep him in that advantageous position, but Rebellious Rager finding their way out, and now you're eating to Tommy pressure, but the throw! Okay.
Their double jump in there.
In the air for a bit of time, tries to slide head, but getting punished by the JS.
Oh no, Red RC.
Kuzansa and Red RC going to a full combo. Not going to be a wall break just yet, but both players with even life.
That was a cross up and you blocked it. There's the JD landing, a little bit of pogo pressure. YRC, but the IB comes out from Hiyori. One interaction from either player could seal the deal here with no meter that doesn't actually finish. Hiyori almost has burst available.
Okay, Hiyori does have burst, maybe a gold burst, maybe a blue burst. But either way, you cannot be getting hit just like that. You were just in that distance to get hit by the claw, and unfortunately, armor will not armor you from the damage that you take. And now Rebellious Rager is moving on over Hiyori with such a close game, such a close set. That's what we love to see so early into the tournament.
Very, very well done for everyone involved there. We're going to be getting into our round 2 games here shortly. I think we already have the players here, which is awesome. Thank you all so